Hello, my name is Jess Wonders, and today we're going to go over the presentation called Quiet Your Mind. Let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen with you here today. Give me just a moment while I do that. All right. Okay, beautiful. Quiet your mind. So before we get going, my name is Jess. I'm an integrative women's health coach. I also have a specialty in endometriosis. This presentation today is about quieting your mind in preparation for surgery. I may speak specifically to endometriosis throughout this presentation, but this also works for anybody who's going under surgery, honestly, for any reason, though there will be a huge focus on pelvic area related surgeries. This information, though, is valuable for everyone who is trying to prepare their body for surgery. So please take a moment to read this disclaimer. This is just basically saying that today's course is for educational purposes. I am not your doctor. Please talk with your doctor about any of these ideas before implementing them. And on this next slide, this is about my pledge to inclusivity. When I speak about pelvic pain conditions, I understand that not all people with pelvic pain conditions identify as women. So you may see women spelled with an X instead of an E, things like that. All right. So surgery, first of all, surgery is not a failure. Wow, if I could talk, guys. Surgery is not a failure, but a healing opportunity. Now, explore your beliefs about surgery and see if you can start to think of this as an opportunity to heal through surgery. Surgery as a tool, right? Now ask yourself, do you feel like you should have been able to heal yourself? Do you think asking for help or having needs is a sign of weakness? As we start to unpack some of those things, it will help you understand maybe why you're having trouble feeling comfortable going into surgery, right? So let's talk about that. Healing your fears. Many people have transformed their fears of the hospital and surgery by using this experience as a spiritual initiation, a time to face their fears and walk through them. This is a chance to reverse old patterns that no longer serve you. Your story is totally different than anybody else's. So give yourself permission to let another individual help you. And this can be a profound healing experience. Surrendering to the skills of your medical team and your inner guidance can be a true growth experience for you. The benefits of mind-body preparation. You might be shocked that you've subscribed to a course that is about preparing the body for surgery, and we're starting with the mind. How interesting. Maybe it's because the mind and body are so much more connected than we could ever understand. Now, what are the benefits of mind-body preparation? You can feel calmer before surgery, which would decrease stress and therefore cortisol production. You can have less pain after surgery. You can decrease pain and use 23 to 50% less pain medication. You can strengthen your immune system, recover faster, and save money on medical bills. 5 steps to relax before surgery. Step 1, relax to feel peaceful. 85% of medical problems are associated with unresolved tension and stress held in the body. Learn the skill of deep relaxation and practice this often. Use a relaxation playlist in preparation for surgery. I have some recommendations listed here. The Calm app or Sync Tuition app are 2 that I love. And then hypnosis is great as well, which you can find different guided hypnosis things out there. Benefits of relaxation. Now, this improves the immune system, which for obvious reasons can be beneficial if you're going to be healing from a surgery, right? This calms the central nervous system. It often cures tension headaches, migraines, hypertension, and anxiety, and helps you prepare for surgery. Many hospitals now offer a prepare for surgery program. Now let's talk about that fight or flight response. Now, when you are afraid, your body shifts into a or fight or flight response. This is a natural response, but living in a state of alarm for days or weeks before surgery will exhaust you and suppress your immune system, which could lead to illness and definitely won't aid in your healing after surgery either. Now, learning how to relax gives you a way to stop the fight or flight response. Feeling calm, and it can also create the complex biochemistry that relaxes your muscles and enhances your immune system and helps you feel peaceful. Now let's talk about releasing emotions. Stress can be released emotionally. For no reason, you may feel a wave of sadness, fear, anger, hate, joy, gratitude move through you and dissolve. As you use the relaxation process, that is how you will feel some of those worries fade away. Let the emotions wash through you. Welcome each emotion so it will release more easily rather than just resisting it altogether. An example, release of emotion during massage, manual therapy, myofascial work, or acupuncture. So sometimes when you go and get body work done, you can end up feeling suddenly like you need to cry or spontaneously crying, or maybe a few hours later, or even days later. I know I've had this happen with EFT tapping. Practice. We need to practice relaxing. Isn't that funny? We've all been taught like this hustle culture and we got to go, go, go. And we're not productive if we're sitting down and relaxing. But boy, are we being productive when we're relaxing, when we're reducing stress by relaxing, when we're sleeping and allowing ourselves to rejuvenate. Now, as tension and repressed emotions release, you will be able to go into deeper levels of relaxation. You will begin to experience a sense of peace. If not, the more you practice, the sooner you will feel inner peace. If you are having a lot of emotion, stress, insomnia, and physical tension, practice relaxation 2 to 3 times a day. You can't overuse relaxation, guys. So morning relaxation, center yourself and get your day off to a good start. You could even implement breathing exercises if that helps. Now, the middle or end of the day relaxation, let go of stress from the day, right? Now, choose 1 to 2 times of the day that are good for you. Reserve these times for yourself and write them into your schedule or set a reminder on your phone to make time to relax. If you start canceling appointments with yourself, pay attention to what you are deciding is more important and find a time to reschedule your relaxation. Find a friend or family member who also wants to learn to relax, or just an accountability partner. If you don't have a friend or spouse who wants to learn to relax, ask a friend to be your support person. Now, step 2, visualize your healing. This is so powerful, you guys. You probably think I'm just so woo-woo with this, but a lot of this stuff has been studied on. Turn your worries into vivid healing images. Visualize your ideal surgical outcome. Imagine in as much detail as you can that your operation is over and you are comfortable, filled with peace, and healthy in every respect. Feel yourself surrounded by healing light or sound or a feeling of deep peace. The more you can imagine an ideal outcome in great detail, the faster you will heal. Your intuitive wisdom will provide you with the images that seem most healing for you. Visualize, visualize, visualize. 5 times a day for 5 minutes each time. This can be more effective than a one 25-minute session, for example. This works for a lot of people to do it in these shorter bursts than these longer periods of time. And as you use these images daily to visualize your healing process, they will permeate your consciousness, facilitating your recovery. Step 3, organize a support group. Surgery is a great time to reach out for support. Make sure that someone will be with you when you arrive for your surgery. Will visit you daily in the hospital and will help you at home for as long as you require assistance. For abdominal surgery, that's at least 2 weeks. Allow yourself to receive the caring and loving thoughts of your friends and family. This may be challenging for those who feel that, to get anything done, I've got to do it myself. Stop that right now. Develop the skill. I know it's so much harder than like saying it. Develop the skill of receiving, which is a challenge for many women. We know that for sure. Now use healing statements. Healing statements that you'll want your surgeon or anesthesiologist to say to you during your operation. You can ask your anesthesiologist to speak affirmations to you as you drift away. Research has shown that these statements are associated with having less pain, fewer complications, and faster healing. Make 3 copies, one for your surgeon, one for your anesthesiologist, and tape one on your on your hospital gown if they'll let you. Don't let embarrassment prevent you from asking your doctors to do this for you. I'm going to be honest with you, your doctors, as long as they're not grumpy Gus's, are going to be so impressed that you're doing this, and they are going to see you as a really great patient who's taking their healing seriously. And they don't see that all the time. They usually see people who are living in their state of fear. And that's hard. It's got to be hard for them. But this isn't about them. So be embarrassed, girl. Like get your affirmations and give them, post them, whatever you got to do. Oh, and a quick tip that I personally have used in the days leading up to your surgery, take all of the affirmations you like and that kind of are related to surgical outcomes, if you will. You can make them up or maybe go to Pinterest for inspiration. I do have a Pinterest board with this. You can find me on Pinterest at Sunfire Poppy, or Abundant Jess is my other one, but Sunfire Poppy is where you can find affirmations. And they've got really great ideas there, but what you can do is post them around your house, write them on a piece of paper. I don't care if it looks like crap, you guys. Write one affirmations per piece of paper and literally walk around your house in all of the spots that you go throughout your day and tape them there. And as you go throughout your house, I know this sounds funny, but say you sit down on your toilet and in front of you on the wall is one of your affirmations. As you're sitting there, read that affirmations. You can do it out loud or you can say it internally to yourself. You think this sounds silly, but it really is helpful. All right. Healing statements. Here's an example. As I am going under anesthesia, please say, following this operation, you will feel comfortable and you will heal very well. Repeat this 5 times. Now, this is something you could say, have the anesthesiologist say to you, or you can speak it to yourself where you would change the words a little bit and you would say, following this operation, I will feel comfortable and I will heal very well. See how that works? More healing statements. At the conclusion of the surgery, please say, your operation has gone very well. Repeat 5 times. Following this operation, you will be hungry for blank. You will be thirsty and you will urinate easily. It sounds so funny, but they're not going to let you leave until you can urinate. So if you're not supposed to be staying there overnight and you don't want to be, do this. Following this operation, blank. Ask your surgeon to fill this in with positive predictions about recovery, such as you will be able to exercise and be back to full activity within 4 weeks, and so on. Add your own goals if you'd like. Music during surgery. Ask your surgeon or anesthesiologist if you can listen to music during surgery. I know when not when I had my deep excision surgery for endometriosis, but when I had C-section, I did have headphones in. I actually bought on Amazon. They have, and I can link it in our guides for you guys. There's paperwork for you to refer back to with all of this information. So don't worry about taking notes. I should have said that at the beginning. I'm so sorry. But they've got these ones where it's like a headband. So it's flat. So it's comfortable if you were to lay on your side, which wasn't necessary when having a C-section, but it was nice to just have those on. So I was actually listening to hypnosis, guided hypnosis, which is a tool for birth. But And so, yeah, that's what I did, but they will let you do that. Maybe for some reasons they can't. So obviously ask. So if they are going to let you listen to the music, ask them to adjust the volume so you can barely hear the music and stick tape on the volume control so that it can't be increased. During surgery, the small tissue involved in hearing will be very relaxed and any sound will be amplified. You don't want to risk hearing damage. That's why you want to do this. Some surgeons don't want you to wear headphones during surgery, but might be willing to play a playlist of your favorite songs like out loud in the surgery room. That's another option. Bernie Siegel, a famous Yale-trained pediatric surgeon, found that the music that works best for surgery is the music that a patient likes the best. Anything you love will work. But let me give you a tip because I'm full of them. You can purchase online, and I can actually share you some links, or you can get on YouTube, healing frequencies. These are, there's different levels. I think like 528 hertz is like the love frequency, but there's frequencies, and I will reference them in your documents, guys. There are frequencies for actually repairing and healing cell damage and DNA and things like that. So some of those would be great to listen to as well. And they're actually just really nice and calming. So anyways, if you're able to meet with your anesthesiologist before your surgery, if not able to meet in person, which probably won't happen, just see if you can call them. A research study at Harvard Medical School showed that arranging a meeting well before surgery significantly reduces patients' preoperative anxiety. Another Harvard study showed patients having abdominal surgery used 50% less morphine and left the hospital 2.7 days sooner when their anesthesiologist instructed them in postoperative care. Patients in the control group never met an anesthesiologist and received no postoperative instruction. Even if your operation is tomorrow, you'll sleep better if you call the Department of Pre-Admissions and arrange a telephone meeting with an anesthesiologist. Most preferred your anesthesiologist, but sometimes they don't kind of know that stuff till last minute. So having this doctor explain the procedures will help you feel calmer and more in control because you will know what to expect. So that's the idea behind that conversation. Now let's practice speaking kindly to ourselves. Let's practice affirmations. Let's practice self-love, okay? I am calm and relaxed right now. My life is at peace in this very moment. I am surrounded by good and supportive people in my life. Around me, there is an endless pool of peace, harmony, and calmness. Now, demand better care, period. That's what I've always got to say. Now, my name is Jess Wonders. You can find me online at jessicawonders.com. That's JESSICAWONDERS. Also, endowonders.com is my endometriosis website where you can find all kinds of free resources there as well. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself today. Have a good one.